A man and a woman were stranded at sea. Just when they were about to give up hope, they spotted an island in the distance. Once ashore, the wealthy woman, Lisa, ordered Jack to climb up and check if the island was inhabited. From the mountaintop, Jack realized it was completely deserted. But Lisa insisted he look again. Exhausted, Jack refused. Lisa was stunned. She couldn't believe Jack would deny her request. She threatened that once they were rescued, she wouldn't give him a single penny, and even hurled insults at him. Jack finally snapped. He tossed all her belongings aside and walked away, no longer afraid of her threats. The two parted ways. Soon after, Jack discovered a stone hut, most likely left behind by someone who had once tried to survive there. By evening, Lisa also found the hut, but Jack shut the door on her. She begged him to let her in, terrified of being alone outside, but he ignored her pleas. The next morning, when Jack opened the door, Lisa was still sleeping at the entrance. Instead of waking her, he watched as a crab scuttled over and startled her awake. Then Jack dove into the sea to hunt. Before long, he caught a lobster, found some sea salt, and even managed to spark a fire with sunlight. Lisa wasn't so lucky. She had found nothing to eat. Watching Jack feast on seafood and sip fresh water nearly drove her mad. She cursed him for being ungentlemanly, but he didn't care. Starving, Lisa came back again, this time offering to pay a fortune for his food. Jack ignored her, so she dropped her pride and begged like a pitiful child. But Jack knew if he gave in, she would never appreciate it. She'd only demand more, so he told her she'd have to work for it. He tossed her dirty clothes to wash. She protested, but eventually did as she was told. In return, Jack gave her a small fish. Finally, Lisa had something to eat. From then on, she tried working with Jack to catch fish, but she was clumsy and constantly earned his punishment. At meals, she had to serve him first and only eat after he was done, usually with leftovers. He even sent her far away to fetch fresh water, determined to make her taste the hardship he had once endured. A month passed. Jack was still harsh and domineering, but Lisa's mindset began to change. She slowly started to enjoy his treatment. Months later, Lisa no longer wanted to leave. One day, while fishing, she spotted a passing ship and rushed to tell Jack. By then, she had fallen in love with him and didn't want to be rescued. Jack thought she was insane. He had been waiting for this chance for so long. But after her emotional confession, he hesitated and let the moment pass. Another day, while raiding a bird's nest, Jack spotted a yacht offshore. Just as he prepared to signal for help, Lisa stopped him. She didn't understand why he was so desperate to leave when back in the real world they could never be together. But Jack insisted. He wanted to prove their love was real, that nothing could shake it. Lisa couldn't stop him and finally gave in. Jack lit a fire on the beach, and the smoke drew the attention of a passing ship. They were rescued. Lisa's fiancé thanked Jack for saving her and handed him a check for $1 million. Watching Lisa drive away with her wealthy suitor, Jack made a bold choice. He went to a jeweler, spent all the money on a diamond ring, and called Lisa, asking her to return with him to the island that had once belonged to just the two of them. He no longer cared about proving love. He simply wanted her. Lisa didn't refuse, but when the time came, she never showed up. Jack received only a letter. He rushed to the pier, only to see her board a helicopter. In that moment, he finally understood why she had once tried to stop him. In the real world, love crumbled far too easily when tested against money.